Welcome to a very quick identify indices. So an indice is an indicator, something that's going to give you some information. Now, the first indice that we're going to look at today is going to be an abundance one. So abundance means number. How many of them are there? If you're going to look around an aquarium, how many fish are in there? I know in my classroom, I can walk in first thing each morning and I do a quick count of my guppies and my cane toads and everything else that's in my room, and I can tell you if anyone's missing because I count the numbers. So, number one, abundance. And that just means count the numbers. Number two, that's going to be biomass. Can you think quickly what a biomass is? What are you looking for? Biomass is going to be our weight. So, I am a mass. Everything that's inside of me. So, I need to weigh me. Weigh me full, okay? Or, in the case of our fish, weigh him wet as soon as you get him, because if you leave a fish for too long, he starts to dehydrate very quickly. He's made of more water than we are, and you're going to lose the total weight of your fish. So as soon as you capture him, weigh him, he's wet, okay? Now we need to do our weight of our water that the fish was in. So if I'm going to have a look at my weight of my guppy in my fish tank, I'm going to quickly take him out, put him on my scales, weigh him, put him back in the water because I don't want him to stay out of the water for too long. And then I'm going to look at the fish tank and go, how much water volume is in that tank? So my tank's about 60 litres that the guppies are in. So I'm going to do against the volume in litres of the water in the tank or the environment, okay? If you're going to do this, you're looking at, I might have 50 guppies in 60 litres. Is that enough water for them? And they're growing. It might have been okay when they were little guppies, but once they start getting bigger, is that still going to be enough water? So you have to make sure that you have the right abundance in the right biomass amount. Farmers use this as well. They only put a certain amount of cows per paddock, otherwise there's not enough feed for them. So you have to make sure that you are looking after everything, and if this is what you're monitoring, is there enough area for the fish that's there? Is there enough food? You would need an abundance and a biomass amount. Number three. Now this one's going to be different because it's going to be a condition factor. It's known as a CF. Condition factor. We can do this by looking at them, and that's fairly easy, and we can have a look at the whole fish without hurting it all that much. I think it was about 1902 somebody came up with a quick reference table, bit like your chance data and language that you use in maths, likely, unlikely, very unlikely. Well, condition factor is the same. So the condition factor of the fish, you might go, oh, the fish is excellent. Or it might be, oh, it's good. Might be good. It might be in a fair, poor. Or when you found your fish, it might have actually been dead. Especially if you have a fish kill situation and you've been asked to go along and monitor what happened. You might find that you found 53 dead fish, couple poor, maybe one fair, and none of those. So you record those in that table. It's a fairly easy one to do. You really don't have to do anything but look at the fish, see what condition it's in, and most of it's your own personal judgment. Does it have good colouring? Are all the scales intact? If it's in good colouring, it's vibrant. It's not dull and turning grey. Okay, it's fairly easy, those ones. Next, number 4, is gonadossomatic, GSI. Now, this one and I'll give you the warning is dissection. And why do I know that? Gonad. This is the sexual reproductive organs. I need to take the gonads out. So I need to kill my fish. So gonad is going to equal dissection straight away. And gonad equals sex organs in both male and female fish. Sometimes you can find them. They're not really easy. Get used to it though, okay? Next one is a hopstato. Somatic means that it's an examination, by the way. Somatic is an examination. A hepto, if I had hepatitis, where would I find it? In the liver. Hepatitis refers to disease of the liver. Hepto, it's liver. So hepto means I'm going to have to do a dissection. Hepto is going to equal liver. Now, our liver tells us a lot because it's a really good filter. When you get drunk, that is what gets affected. It filters out all of the chemicals, all of the toxins, all of the alcohol that you drink. You can absolutely destroy your liver, but it's also something that'll grow back. It's an organ that will regenerate, and it's the only organ in your body that will regrow. You have skin that multiplies every hour. We scratch ourselves, all the dead cells come off. Same with the fish. Those scales will grow back again, but the liver's the only one that will grow back itself, okay? So it's a really powerful organ and it gives us a lot of data. So these are the indices that will give you your monitoring for your fish. According to whatever your objective is, which one is going to give you the data that you need for your project? Something else for you to consider now.